Righto, so I've just got back from Spain. I went down there for a bit of a break. I'm just working too hard. But one of the other reasons I went down was to chat with this fella named Gonzo. Now, Gonzo reached out to me and Lou about 3 months ago. He was planning a long ride, but it's not that he had no idea what he was doing. He had the idea of what he wanted to do, but he just didn't quite know how to pull it all off. We had a brief chat over the internet, and I invited him up to Memmingen, and we shouted him some beers and a weekend up with us, just because I wanted to meet the guy. It turns out he's a really good bloke. He's not the strongest horseman, I'll admit. He's not the most experienced horseman, but he has a great horse and he has great support. The guy whose horse he's looking at riding east from Spain on, he's a really great guy. Laurie Duff says that good horsemanship starts with being a good person. And not only is Gonzo a good person, the horsemen he's around are good people. They're just Spanish natural horsemen and cowboys. So he's got himself a horse. We've hooked him up with some gear. And so we saw him in Memmingen, and then I went and visited him in Spain. I just had a bit of a talk with him about training and the horse and life on the road and that sort of thing. And it's really my honour to be a part of his journey, even in just the smallest little bit there. He could fail. He could fail spectacularly. But he's going for it. And that's something I really respect. Gonzo is an articulate, humble, passionate guy in his mid-20s that just wants to take a beautiful adventure. And Lou and I are really honoured that he would come to us and ask us for a bit of support. People like Gonzo, we will always go out of our way. I mean, hell, I went 500 k's across Spain just to check out his horse. This is no charge. Like, we want to create a community for people like us, people that aren't afraid of hard truths, people that aren't afraid to challenge what they think they know, people that aren't afraid to jump in a hole and help someone else out. And it's been a real honour to meet this guy, and I personally wish Gonzo every success on his journey. And should he meet with any failure or hard times, we are 100% going to be there to support him. And we would ask that everyone that would like to follow his journey would do the same. They say that the only thing required for a successful marriage is to fall in love with the same person every day. And Lou and I do that. But I tell you what, we wouldn't be where we are without the support and the love of our families. And I think that for a guy like Gonzo, he's got his marriage with his horse. And I just want to make sure that the people that are around him and loving and supporting him on his journey are good bastards. So that's why I'm really honoured to be able to share his story here. Just give you a quick overview of the bloke. His Instagram is at the end of the video, and please give him a like, please follow him, and please don't be afraid to help out if he's stuck along the way. So much love to Gonzo and much love to everyone that follows us. You're all very nice people. And if you're not, well then fuck off and unfollow us. I'm such an asshole. So what's your name, buddy?
Gonzalo Soria.
We'll just call you Gonzo for short, eh?
Gonzo for short.
What's your plan, mate?
Plan is to long ride in about a month's time. Direction Italy, destination unknown.
That is the absolute right answer. Yeah. So tell us a bit about your horse.
There she is, a beautiful Senna mare of a friend of mine. She's a Waterlander, mixed with a Spanish horse and a Dutch horse, bred in Australia. She's a beauty. She's the prettiest of them all.
She's a beast, all right. She is a honey. Beautiful, thick cannon bones. She's 8, isn't she? How old is she?
7.
7. So perfect age. Yeah. She's beautiful tree trunk cannon bones on her. She's not that heavy. She's 475 kilos or so. That's, mate, as far as ethical carrying capacity goes, this is a great horse. Super friendly, very tame. Darling.
So how I started riding, did first like a trail ride during a trip and realized, okay, I really need to start riding horses. So I started riding in a horse center in Amsterdam, typical arena place, and I fucking loved it. Best thing, it was the thing I was looking forward to every week. The horse class was fucking phenomenal. Then I came to this place for 10 days on a work away, rode with my friend Davide, who rides doing natural horsemanship, you know, in the fucking
The round pen, yeah, and all of that, yep.
Yeah, never in an arena, horses are never in the pen. And then went back to Amsterdam after that summer. I was excited to go back to horse riding because I'd been riding a lot here. And yeah, couldn't enjoy it anymore. Felt really wrong. A horse that was just in a pen all the time, only left to be told exactly what to do in every moment. And if you didn't do it, whipped. And yeah, just didn't feel very right. I guess it not saying it's not right for anyone, but definitely wasn't right for me. And yeah, so just quit and looked forward to being here back again so I could ride again in the way that I like riding.
So you're not a very experienced horse rider? You haven't been a horseman your whole life or anything like that?
No one in my family has ever ridden a horse, and I started riding in last March.
But you've fallen in love with them?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And what an awesome way to take it to the next level is go for a couple of 1,000-kilometer ride.
Yeah.
I am very keen to follow, and I've always said you need three things to ride exceptionally well, and that's heart, good head, and balls. And when me and Lou started, she had the head and the heart. I definitely had the balls and the heart, but I've since learnt a lot more, you know, and sort of how to ride better and all of that. And you know, on the road, that's the best way to learn, man.
Yeah.
Best way to learn. But your gear is exceptional, your attitude is good, your empathy towards your horse is absolutely superb, and I honestly think the riding is the easiest part of the entire trip, and all the other stuff you're streets ahead of most people. So this is going to be an exciting ride, and I'm really looking forward to another crazy lunch. There's more people on the Camino here. So this is the one to Santiago, right? We're like 75 k's from Santiago or something.
Yeah, something like that. Probably, maybe even less than 75 k's.
Well,
yeah, something like that.
It really is a beautiful place to start your journey from, and I'll tell you what a great environment for training.
Yeah.
Giant dogs everywhere and shit. Hey, buddy. That's how it's done in rural Spain. I love it. Horsemanship the way it used to be. No hikers and helmets here. Just cowboys.